Once again, I am not going to sit here and force people to watch a pre-recorded intro for this, because we've seen Moneyball. So if you're watching this on Fluorescent, hi, we're playing Moneyball. And this Moneyball list is card for card the version that top aided Lobstercon. There's a cool piece of content, if I remember to, and I can find it, there's going to be a link in the description, maybe here on the screen right now, where I believe it's Grantfly actually had the pilot of this deck kind of talk about a few things that are very different from this deck as opposed to the normal Moneyball Black deck, mainly Urza's Bauble. Urza's Bauble is really cool. I'm not going to go through all the reasons. I will say that it makes your turn one Cabal Therapies on the play quite a bit better. It just gives you information, and information is huge. There's also some micro synergies with cards like Curse Scroll. There's a little micro synergy there where you can shrink your hand size super quick. Other than that, it's pretty stock Moneyball Black. A bunch of swamps, Wastelands, Mishra's Factory. This version's deciding to go with the Cabal Pit over the spawning pool, which is pretty cool. As usual, there's no old version of Hippie on MTGO, so we're playing this one. It makes our deck look ugly. Double Graveborn Muse, the sideboard full of the hate cards, 4 Dystopia, 4 Plague. We got a Plaguebearer as well. This deck looks pretty sweet. Let's hop into a league. Last time I tried to do a Moneyball Black league, I paired into Sly, rounds 1, 2, and 3, dropped, and cried for the rest of the night. So let's hope that doesn't happen to us again. All right, we found our round 1 opponent, and we have won the die roll, which is lucky. So I'll be on the play. What do we have here? Doesn't matter, no black sources. This could have been a cool Dark Writ into Stuff hand, but there's 0 swamps in our hand, so this is a mulligan. Here we've got 2 lands, a couple factories, Curse Scroll. Yeah, we're going to keep this, and I think pitch a factory. Opponent says Daybreak ? You'll figure it out. What's the ship here? I think it's just factory, or is it an additional shade? Let's just lose a factory. I think makes the most sense. Alrighty, we're going to open up on Swamp, tap it, Curse Scroll, pass. Am I generally a fan of Knight of Stronghold? Yeah, generally, I would say so. Being able to defend yourself from cards like Swords to Plowshares, pretty big game, big fan. First Strike being good against cards like Mishra's Factory as opposing 2/2 seems great. We've got an island, so this looks like Stifle Knot, which I think is a good matchup for us, but our hand, we don't have the beat up Stifle Knot hand, unfortunately. Knight of Stronghold is actually unfair and should be banned. I don't think so. There's no way that's right. Hippie, cool. We need to just cast spells and see what they got. If you daze this, I can't pay it, good bud. If they turn to Dreadnought us, we have to just hope to find it. Like a Smother or a Snuff Out or something. Yeah, they've got the turn 2 Dreadnought. Better lucky than good. All right, Vision Charm, sure. Where are we going here, deck? All right, we draw a Dark Writ. So we can go Factory, we can go Dark Writ and pump out both of these. Seems fine. Let's attack for 2. And then we will go tap 1, Ritual, tap for colorless here, play Hippie. Our only out here is to top deck a removal spell and have Hippie hit their counter spell. Not horribly likely, but very possible. Opponent asks, I'll look you up after the match. Do you do mostly pre-modern? Almost all pre-mod. Shade. You may go, opponent. Days, I will not pay it. I take 12. All right, deck, deliver. Cabal Therapy. Won't deliver, but I will get information. Cabal Therapy, you. We are dead here, but I do... Chain of Vapor, sure, that doesn't matter. Wait, yeah, I will sacrifice a land. You know what? Sacrifice a land. Target your Dreadnought. Days? No response. I'll pay it. Did you just... I hope you have an out to this. Foil? Sure. So we got Thwart, Foil, Days, Chain. We know there's chains in the main. Let's see if we can nail their last card. Counter spell. Again, we do just lose, but I want all the information I can get for free. And they've got opt. Okay, cool. We know what we need to know. Let's go to game 2. Do some sideboarding. This is Dreadnought. I don't know what the sideboarding heuristics are here, but I know that we want Plaguebearer. I think that we want... Do we want Vendetta? Do you think Mad Dog should run Sylvan Library? Depends on your local metagame and the way the list is built out. I think Curse Scroll is very slow and not worth it. Therapies look good. Wretch looks fine. Smother, Rats. Maybe we just want Vendetta because like killing a Dreadnought's good enough. And we just want to attack their hand to death. Yeah, just 2 for 2. Anything to kill Shrimp seems good. Yeah, I agree. But Dystopia, E-Plague, Gloom, Wretch, Drain Life. None of those do anything. All right, I will be on the play. Cabal Pit, you come into play untapped. We can... What here? There's no hand disruption. I think this hand's a trap. We need to disrupt their hand. Otherwise, what they're doing is just going to overrun us. We do like have a turn 2 Graveborn Muse, but I don't know if that takes us where we need to go. I think we unfortunately have to mulligan. This hand contains, we've got a way to remove the Dreadnought. We got a Dark Writ. We've got a couple Baubles. I lost to this at LC at Lobstercon Pilot and Swiss. That sideboard certainly explains why I lost this Replenish. Fair. I mean, I think Replenish is what eventually took this out, right? Of the event. Was it Dr. Seuss that did it? I don't remember. I watched the whole thing, but I'm not sure. Do we just want to get a Wretch into play turn 1? Do I just ship this Bauble? I can't imagine why I wouldn't. Let's go Bauble. Yeah, I think we just go for it. Dark Writ, Withered Wretch. Let that mana float away. And we just pass. Island, for sure. Portent, why not? They decline to use the ability. Let's see a card from your hand. Watch it just be an island. It's a Stifle. Got it. On tap, we're going to draw a card off the Portent, or off the Bauble. They're going to draw off the Portent. 2 swamps, not quite where we want to be. Let's go to combat. Attack. You're at 18. Here's a factory. You may go. They're doing nothing, which is cool. Portent's fine. End step. Activate. Take out a Portent. We're just taking out cards because of Flash of Insight. Activate. Take out the other Portent. We'll go to our turn. On tap, you draw off Portent. I draw for a turn. A 3rd swamp. Well, we've drawn a swamp every turn. I think we have to get the clock going. Combat. Full send. We will not be Vendettaing a Dreadnought if they go for it. We'll have to wait. Otherwise, they can daze the Vendetta, but I need to get as much damage in as possible. All right, here's a Dreadnought. Here's a Stifle, sure. Let's set a stop in their upkeep. We might wind up doing this on our turn, though. Good draw. Hippie. Well, let's see if they interact with the Hippie. All right, go to your turn. Do we need to do this right now? Can we afford to play around Counterspell? I'm really not sure. I guess this opens us back up to daze. Maybe we were supposed to give up on the Hippie, because if we take a hit from this Dreadnought, right, we just wind up dying to our own Vendetta. We just have to hope they don't have it. I think we're dead here. Drawing land probably had something to do with it. Not a single piece of hand disruption. Vision Charm. Okay, so I don't take any damage. That's cool. Portent yourself, sure. All right, you draw off Portent. I draw for turn. It's a Dark Writ that is functionally useless to us. Let's go activate, go to combat, send in the idiots. Spectre makes you discard a card. It's a Gush. And then we pass. Because of the charm, we are winning the race, which is interesting. No, we are not. We are not winning the race. I'll take 12. Very few outs here, but if we draw a removal spell and Hippie hits their counterspell, that isn't what happens. Here, I think we have to play super defensively, because if we block, if we put 6 points in front of the Dreadnought, we can live. So we need to go combat, attack for 2 with the Hippie, and give ourselves one more chance to top deck the removal spell. It's a flash. That's not great. That's actually as bad as it gets. 1, 2. Withered Wretch. You have 5 points of blocking, right? I have 6. Yep, you've got a flash. A Vision Charm makes this lethal as well. All right, let's turn this on. Oh, I guess I would have 5 with the Ooh, wait. I should have gotten him with that Wretch. I see what you're saying. I forgot Factory, Pump, Factory. Duh. Go to blocks. Let's go block, block. And because of this, I think we just lost damage for no reason. Great catch. So block like this. I guess Stifle kills us, but already in a really bad spot anyway. All right, Stifle kills us. We can concede. I'm just interested to see what we would have drawn here. Yeah, it wouldn't have super mattered. Because if we block with all 5, like if we play that correctly and attack with both of our creatures, we're still pigeonholed the blocking with Factory plus the dude, Pump, Stifle. The same line still kills. So we didn't draw a single piece of hand disruption that entire set. So maybe we need to be a little bit greedier. Let's hop into round 2. All right, we found our round 2 opponent. It's Iron Lungs. We'll be on the play. This hand Dark Writs into a Duress into a Wretch. Keep. What's the play? Dark Writ, Duress. We start there. See what else we need to do. Where was this hand when I was playing against Dreadnought, you guys? All right, Dark Ritual. Duress, you. Ooh, it's Sly. I hate that we're playing against Sly right now. This matchup is like unwinnably bad. Let's go ahead and take their Bolt, which is the only thing we can take. And then do we need to take... I figured out how to get this out of there. There we go. Do we need to take like Grim Lavamancer or something? Or is it better to just get the Withered Wretch into play? I think we need to use all of our mana. We'll play Withered Wretch and we'll just pass. We don't need to stop, set, and upkeep. For anyone wondering, this is one of our worst matchups, Sly. It is not a good matchup. We actually hate it. It's miserable. Mountain Pride, just bolt this. Jackal Pup, sure. So I take a draw. Swamp. Do I just want to therapy them? If I do, what do I name? The Lightning Bolt's gone, so I actually know all their cards. If I do, I probably name... Grim doesn't make that much sense because I can just keep the Grim under control with just my Withered Wretch. Maybe I don't even cast anything right now. Do I just like attack with this Withered Wretch since I guess I have an Nantuko Shade that I'd rather do things with. They'd probably take this trade. I think I want to double Cabal Therapy next turn, so let's just rats them right now. And then we're going to ship the turn. I don't think I'd trade this Wretch for a Jackal Pup. They pitch the Cadets, which makes sense to me. Barbarian Ring. Grim Lavamancer, for sure. Do we attack with the Pup? I honestly wouldn't mind a Dark Rit here just to like yoink their graveyard out of play. All right, take a draw. Curse Scroll. I mean, that's a start. They've only got 2 in hand. I think I need to let this Lavamancer ranch me. Maybe I was supposed to take that. Let's therapy them. Get their Ball Lightning. They had 2. Let's go. They're hellbent. All right. So we're not flashing anything back. That Grim Lavamancer is going to run a train on my Withered Wretch. That's just the way it is. Let's play this Curse Scroll. Let's go to combat. I think we fight. The only way out of this game is through. And yeah, they have to do this now. If I start attacking their graveyard, it's bad for them. Yep, there goes my buddy. Are we attacking with that Jackal Pup? No, okay. End step, my turn. Land off the top, please. Thank you. Curse Scroll you. 1, 2, 3. Nantuko Shade. You may go. Did you draw another Ball Lightning? Or would you like to attack me? You would. I will go to blocks. I think I would like to block. Yes, I would like to block. Wait, maybe not. Maybe I just take the 2, Curse Scroll the Pup, and start chipping him with the rats and make them use a spell on it. Is that better? I'm going to try that. Let's just take the damage. End step, my turn. Curse Scroll the Pup. Because that actually deals more damage. This deals 2 to the Pup and 2 to them. Nantuko Shade. You go to 15. Then I draw. Swamp. Great. Go to combat. Attack for 1. And then you may go. They fetch. Sure, they're at 13 now. Fanatic, for sure. Do I just Curse Scroll them? No, I think I just draw now. What's the draw? It's a Snuff Out. Combat for 1. Doink. Would you like to block? You would like to shoot. Okay. Tap for 2. They're thresholded, so I guess they could Barbarian Ring. So let's go ahead and pop their ring. Force them to pop the ring on me right now. Yep, I'll take 2. And then here's a Shade. You can go. They have 1 card in hand. Can they kill my Nantuko Shade? They can. Okay, I think we're going to start scrolling them every upkeep of mine. Scroll. Well, what if I draw a hippie? This Snuff Out's just stuck in my hand, though, right? Certainly I'll be able to cast it. Yeah, it's a Duress. I can't cast Duress. It doesn't do anything. Well, that's awkward. I guess we scroll them at end step for the 50-50. My thinking here is if we draw a hippie, we definitely want to be able to cast it. Okay, Seal of Fire happens. Scroll you. Name the card we have. No, they don't do either, so Duress. It works. Take a draw. Withered Wretch. Yeah, trade me for this. You can go. All right, I'll activate Withered Wretch and I'll eat their whatever because they're going to pop it with the seal. No Ball Lightning. All right, my turn. I will not do the thing in upkeep. I'll just draw a card, play a swamp, tap it, Duress you. This is Moneyball.deck, correct? Yeah, Fire Blast me for sure. You may go. End step. Let's Curse Scroll you. 1, 2, 3. Snuff Out. Next turn, take a draw. Cabal Therapy. Let's cast it. Target you. I will name Fire Blast, I guess. It's an Incinerate. Understood. We will pass to you. Curse Scroll of your own. Nice. You're a little short on mana to activate it. Let's activate this targeting you. Name Snuff Out. Go to our turn. Take a draw. Play Nantuko Shade. And pass. Do you find land? Another Curse Scroll. Okay. So they're like very close to dead here. Untap. Take a draw. Duress for real? All right, let's get your last card, which we know is an Incinerate. And let's go to combat. And let's attack for 2. And we can go 2, 3, 4, 5 and just kill them with the Curse Scroll in our own upkeep. Yeah. All right, winning game 1 against Sly was not on my bingo card, but it looks like we're about to do it. Smartbarf is raiding with a party of 14. Welcome, Raiders. We're just playing some Moneyball Black. All right, we get round 1, which is weird. We're not supposed to do that against this deck ever. Not that games 2 or 3 are any easier, but we will take Drain Life. I think Curse Scroll is actually probably where we want to be in this matchup. I can see some number of E-Plague being okay. What sucks? Snuff Out is hot dookie. I think Graveborn Muse also equates to dookie. Any way we lose life is dookie. Therapy, Ritual, Duress, these all seem fine. I could see a world where like we want to cut on some number of Duresses. Right now we're going Snuff Out, Muse for Drain Life, Scroll. Is there a chance we want any plagues to name like some random creature? Is that better than anything that's in our deck? Do hippies suck, chat? I think they might. Chat, do we go hippies for engineered plagues or is that like cope? Maybe a split 2 for 2? I frankly have no clue how the hell we're supposed to win games 2 and 3. I feel like we got so lucky there. Let's do like maybe 2 for 2. I don't know. This makes some amount of sense to me. Bring these in. Let's fight. All right, we've got land, Darkrit. We've got a Bauble. We can go land, Darkrit, nothing. We can go land, Darkrit, Curse Scroll, Wretch. I guess we're going to try it. We need to get lucky no matter what. We have a lot of resources here, which is cool. There's a Fanatic. All right, we'll draw. Hippie. Go Darkrit, Hippie. Let's Bauble them now. Let's see what they got. They have an Incinerate. Land, Darkrit, Wretch, Curse Scroll, Darkrit, Hippie. We're definitely Darkrit something. And it's not Nantuko Shade because that just dies to Fanatic. Let's just trade this Hippie for something. Or maybe they miss a land. I have no clue. These Hippies feel dumb though. Draw a land off the Bauble. No luck. There's land. So I'm sure we're getting incinerated. Oh, Curse Scroll. Okay. So our therapy has a target then. Oh, okay. Draw. Swamp. Combat. 2. So, oh, maybe they can't kill the Hippie, but they just needed the Curse Scroll to do Curse Scroll things. Let's go tap here. Let's therapy you. Let's get your Incinerate because I know about it. There's a Fire Blast as well. So we have your hand locked down as what? Fire Blast, land. That's it. And they turn that Curse Scroll on immediately. Tap this. We'll play our Curse Scroll out. That's pretty cool. And then do we flash back or do we force them to use their Curse Scroll on our Hippie? I think it's that. I think we force them to use Curse Scroll on Hippie because they can't Fire Blast us. Otherwise, they're taken off of their own Curse Scroll. We'll just yield through the turn. With our draw, it's a Duress. All right, let's go to combat. We need to get as much damage in as we can. They're spinning. Do they just have 2 Fire Blasts? I wonder if they have 2 of them. Let's go Rat, trigger the Rat. That would be a really risky play if they didn't have 2. So I think they might have 2 of them. Let's... Ooh, that's a big spider. Hello. Let's therapy you, sacking the Ravenous Rat. Fire Blast. They do have 2. All right. Well, I don't know how we're supposed to ever beat this this Curse Scroll, but we fight. We draw a Rat. We need to draw our 3rd land ASAP. Let's just keep feeding them stuff. I just want to say Iron Lungs, basic land choice is A+. What do we got here? Yep. Mirage is goated. Yep. You shoot my rats. That's sad, but it happens. Very sad. And it was a Seal of Fire. All right. Well, it's gone now. Pup. Sure. I'll take 1 to 17. Is it a land? It is. Mishra's Factory actually isn't a bad one. We do need to get enough cards out of our hand that we can start actually activating our Curse Scroll. So I wonder if we're supposed to feed here. Yeah, I think we are. Let's play a Withered Wretch and ship it. This fucking spider. There's a spider just crawling all over my wires right now. Oh, we're playing Seal of Fire. Okay, you've got it. All right, let's activate this. Let's eat up the seal. Kind of just want to draw another land. Would I Duress and fail to find a target in their 0-card hand? If I found one, I probably would. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Duress you. And then we just pass. Attackers. All right, let's scroll the pup. We'll name Nantuko Shade, and that'll ping them for 2. So that helps us keep up with the race a little bit. Give me a second. This spider's distracting me. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. He was like sitting on my, he was crawling all over my ring light up here. All right, where were we at? We're on my turn. I drew a Withered Wretch. Not the greatest. That's just going to get eaten by the Curse Scroll. I think I have to feed it, though. Yeah, let's give him a Wretch. We can at least take him off of Threshold, which isn't nothing. Or alternatively, we could just like hold up Factory Block. It depends on what they show us. I think we just do it. Let's see what they show us. It's a Wooded Foothills. So if they want, they can play Foothills and then attack, and then I can activate Factory. And then they have to sacrifice their Mog Fanatic. I think I need to take a risk here. They're shooting it. I'm going to pump it to itself. Rika, never watched Premodern before, but Curse Scroll seems like the most annoying thing ever. Kinda. All right, what do we name with the... Do we have like a bolt? It is a lightning bolt. So what are they going to do? Just bolt my factory? That's fine. I mean, fine's a strong word. It exists. All right, now I think we need to take this turn off to Curse Scroll the Mog Fanatic. All right, Scroll Fanatic. They'll shoot in response. I take 1. All right, we'll take a draw. Land perfect. Go. Now, in order to flip this, we would literally need to draw Drain Life at some point. All right, pass to me. I think we're just taking a draw here. Darkrit. Let's... No, that only saves... No, we need to pass. I was thinking we can Darkrit into the... We can just cast the Shade, and when they shoot it, we can Darkrit, pump the Shade. But then they just stop in their upkeep and do it anyway. I think being underneath their Curse Scroll means we're just dead, right? Mountain at random. Okay. All right. I guess curse scrolling them is pretty free. Nantuko Shade. All right, they know about the dark right now. Duress. You know what? We are going to fall to that curse scroll. Let's go to game 3. I still don't think we're changing anything. Like, I think scroll is the most important card in this matchup. I think it's really hard for us to win, but we technically can. I think hippie is so embarrassing. It's too easy for it to die. Do we have like a way out of the scroll? I don't think we do. Saw this cool machine head list running a Burning Wish package from the Chilean Premier League. You might like, kind of reminded me of the rock list with Living Wish that Chris played a while ago, but more aggro. That's interesting. I'd actually like to check that out. Is it? I simply refuse to overthink the Sly matchup. I've been told this is nearly unwinnable. I'll be on the play. I mean, we have a curse scroll. We keep curse scroll hands. Here's a swamp. Here is an Urza's Bauble. Here is a curse scroll. You may go. Wooded Foothills, sure. A Goblin Patrol. So you're telling me you got to pay Echo. And step, let's Bauble you. What do we know? What do we know? Incinerate? Good to know. Next turn, I'll draw off Bauble, draw for turn. All right, there's a hippie. Let's drop Withered Wretch and just pass. They're paying the Echo, it looks like. That's fine. Mountain, do you have the Bolt or the Seal? Bolt, for sure. I think we want to use all of our mana to set up for this scroll, so we're probably just playing hippie. Ooh. Well, we still need to play the hippie, right? Like, I guess we could Cabal Therapy naming Incinerate, but then we're just like not using all of our mana. I think we're just supposed to play Hypnotic Specter. Let them incinerate it. That's fine. Bloodstained Mire. Incinerate. I take 2. Anything else saucy? No? Okay. Another Mishra's Factory is actually awesome here. Let's go play the Factory. Do we need to keep feeding them just like 2 power dudes? And if so, do we feed them the Wretch first? I think so. Here's a Wretch. You may go. No Bolt. Ball Lightning. Okay. The big question here is, do we simply take the 6? I think we might. Is there a chance that's ever correct? I think we have to. Let's take the pain. You don't sack a factor for 2 life? I don't think so. I'm ready to be wrong about that, though. Barbarian Ring. Okay, end step. And then we're going to try to not let them get to threshold. You sack the Duder. I will untap and draw. Another swamp is close to ideal here. We're going to tap Cabal Therapy you. We'll name Fire Blast. There's an Incinerate. So, what's the play here? Eat the Ball Lightning with the Mishra's Factory. Flashback the Therapy, targeting my opponent, sacking the Withered Wretch. Naming Incinerate. And there's just a Barbering left in hand. And then we play Hippie and hope they brick. Go. Overload. Well, that's a bummer, but it means I keep my Hippie. Another Barbering. They probably are supposed to get in for 2 here. I'll go to 8 damage. End step my turn. What do we draw? What do we draw? A swamp. We'll play it. We will activate a Mishra's Factory. We will go to combat, send in the idiots, and pass. I'm going to hold up Factory as a blocker for Goblin Patrol, because as of right now, their clock's still faster. Cursed Scroll. Not great, but we've got some play still. End step my turn. Drain Life would be amazing. Ravenous Rats. It gives us another blocker. So I think we go activate Mishra's Factory, combat, full send, bring you to 10. You discard no things. And then I play a Ravenous Rats just as like another piece of material to have in play. If it's a land, they need to spin the scroll now and play it. It really, they need to spin the scroll and play whatever it is, even if it's not a land, just to get it out of their hand. It's a Jackal Pup, sure. Pay a life, play a pup, that's fine. Attackers, there are no good attackers. End step, my turn. Take a draw. It's a Smother. I think we Smother here and just get in with everything. What's my other option? Get in with the Factory, pump it. I think that's actually a better option here. Give them the opportunity to offer up a double block. Now let's see, if I pump, that's 3 damage, that brings them to 6. But I want to hold the rats back to like block whatever they attack with. Yeah, I think this is okay. Oh, they're just blocking. Okay, pump it. Yeah, though I didn't think they were going to block like this. Sending rat would have made a ton of sense. All right, attack the rat. That's fine. Show me a land, a non-fetch land, please. Jackal Pup. Okay, attackers. I guess we need to kill the pup. I mean, now we're really just looking for drain life as the out. Cost them a life to play it, so that's cool. Draw, Chainer's Edict. So we go 1, 2, cast Chainers, target you. Get in with both of these idiots. Combat, send. So they should be at 3 right now. I think you're right. I think I should have sent with that rat. If anyone's getting into this video, you know, watching on Fluorescent, watching me play, wondering like, why are they making these plays? I am not a Moneyball player. So I'm actively trying to like wrap my head around this deck in real time. I have very few reps on this deck. All right. We need like Drain Life off the top. E-Plague's not going to do it. So now we have to activate one Mishra's Factory and attack. The thing that they can do here is they can curse scroll us, naming what's in their hand, then barbering me. I guess they don't have enough mana to barbering, curse scroll over the course of the next 2 turns. So we have to send with a factory. Attack for 2. All right, now we pump it and force them to pop a ring on it. Oh, they're scrolling me, sure. Is it a Fire Blast? Is it my just cooked? It's an overload. It's an overload. That's not good for us. All right, you've killed my Mishra's Factory. Does Drain Life still kill? It does. We could just draw Drain Life. We draw Cursed Scroll. And they go activate Curse Scroll, ping me with Barbering. That brings me to 2. Then they can just Curse Scroll me. Yeah, we're just cooked. I guess I'll still play out my Curse Scroll. I can bring them to 1. Oh, wait. They'll have to hit themselves for a point of damage if they want to do that. Okay, it's actually interesting, I think. It depends on what's in their hand and what's on top. Okay, what do you have? Do you have a Bolt? They have a Mountain. Oh, but I'm dead anyway, right? Because they just play the Mountain, scroll me, then they have a free mana up to barbering me. This was a close game, which is weird because I feel like I'm supposed to lose by a lot here. Yeah, we'll just scroll you. We'll at least bring you to 1. Sure. I guess I won't be bringing you to 1. They top deck Fire Blast. Rats. Well, that was a grinder. Picking up a game against Sly was surprising. This deck's very hard, but I'm pretty intrigued by the baubles. Let's hop into round number 3. All right, found opponent number 3. Really fighting uphill here. We'll be on the play. And then we've got a hippie, a couple of lands, a smother. I mean, I think this is a keep. I wonder if you're supposed to pitch any hand that can't interact with your opponent's hand. It's interesting. I have a 10-year-old who loves mowing the lawn in the front yard. Great. That sounds amazing. Got to get those kids to work. Now, one of Max's kids, his oldest, Ollie, I'll probably pay him to mow the lawn from time to time just because I think that's a neat thing to do. Swamp, you may go. I'm not going to bauble here. I think I'll bauble at the end of their turn. Agree, very neat. I appreciate all the neighbors that did that for me while I was growing up. Yeah, I made all of my spending money when I was a kid, mowing lawns, shoveling snow, raking leaves. Whatever the season was, I would do that thing. If this is Sly again, I'm going to be really upset. Oh, it's a forest. Thank goodness. Lawnmower Elf, sure. And step, let's bauble you. Are you actually playing elves? It's a Tangle Wire. It's very likely elves. On tap and draw 2 cards because that's how it works. Ooh, Dark Ritual's pretty cool here. Is it Smother plus Shade or is it Specter? It might actually use my mana better to go Smother plus Shade. Let's do that. Let's go Dark Rit. Let's Smother the elf, play an Nantuko Shade, and then we'll just curve out into the hippie. This doesn't let them Tangle Wire us, which is pretty cool. Wooded Foothills. Yep. Fetchin. Love it. Do we see a priest? It's a Wall of Roots. I could power through that thing if I needed to. I don't know that I need to. Wirewood's fine. Chainer's Edict's pretty cool. I think I need to get hippie into play though. And then we'll just ship it. No reason to attack. If they Tangle Wire, we'll tap everything but the hippie. What is this matchup? 4 Dystopia, 4 Engineered Plague? Is that how we're sideboarding this? I think it was kind of free damage last turn. You think so? What, attack before playing the hippie? Seeing if they elect not to block? You're probably right, actually. I think that was free damage. Because like if they block with roots, I'm threatening to pump 1-2 and like block it. And like maybe they're fine with that, maybe they're not. But yeah, it was probably if they weren't interested in the trade, then it would have been free damage. You're absolutely right. Is this a good? This is Birchlore Rangers. Tangle Wire. Okay, they're hellbent. I'm just gonna leave my hippie untapped. They're on top deck mode. I'm also kind of on top deck mode. All right, we'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a swamp. We'll play a factory. Go to combat. Get in there for 2, and we'll ship it. Love to see a Wasteland here, although we kind of just need them to brick for a couple turns for our game plan to work. Also, let's pretend they're at 14. I want to see if we end up losing this game, which there's a good chance will happen. I want to see if we could have won if they had taken 2 additional damage. Tap like that, so you've got, 1, 2, 3. You got infinite mana, but they don't have anything to do with it. Why is there a Yavimaya Coast in my opponent's deck? All right, that's 4 damage. I will gladly take 4. I have to tap down 3. What's the play here? Factory, swamp. Get him with both of these. Race. Gotta be, right? Factory, swamp. Ooh, Wasteland. Well, combat. Beep, beep. I will pump. Kill off that wall. You do the thing. Here's a Wasteland. Let's pop this on your cradle. Priest makes 3. Birchlore makes 1. I think it's probably still supposed to be cradle. You can go. And then we tap factory, swamp, edict them. All right, keep bricking, please, opponent. Is this like, I'm wondering what the deal with this Yavimaya coast is. Are they playing like Snap Cradle? Okay, it's just a wooded foothills. They are bricking, which is right that's exactly what we ordered. Yeah, I'll take 4. All right, I'll tap 2. 1, 2. It's a Withered Wretch. Swamp, combat, attack with everything. We'll pump the Nantuko Shade once because I got nothing else to do with the extra mana here. Damage. You're at 8. You discard. Chainer's Edict or Withered Wretch. If I Chainers, they probably just sack what? Q Ranger? No, probably Birchlore. I wonder if it's just better to play Wretch here. I think it might be. Go. On a more serious note, surprised Elves doesn't play more Sylvan Libraries in the main. Is the draw looping engine that much better for them? Yeah, I mean, it's hard to really quantify how just insane the Wirewood Symbiote Multani's Acolyte loop actually is. For Elves, it's very good. Did you draw a good one yet, opponent? It's got to be coming soon. Oh, it's just a Wirewood. Okay. They probably pivot to not attacking anymore because their Wirewoods are going to allow them to make big blocks. Although they're going to have to discard the creature, so they lose the creature anyway, even if they do make big blocks, which is kind of interesting. I think I'll tap a factory. Well, maybe it's just Wretch, actually. Yeah, we'll tap the Wretch. Another swamp. Would I trade? Yeah, we're going to do this. Fire up a factory. Combat, full send it. How do you want to block, opponent? You have to block. And because of the hippie, you're going to lose something anyway. Okay, a couple blocks. We're going to pump here. You bounce a thing. You're going to bounce the elf too, the priest. Take a coin flip to lose the priest. No, you just let it go. All right, discard your thing. Okay, now you're down there. Now I think we Chainers them. What if they play Winter Orb? We'll go swamp. Chainer's Edict do. All right, you can go. They've just got a couple of Wirewoods now. All right, we got there. Wow, that's kind of surprising, actually. What do we want here? Is Plaguebearer actually good? They might become a Call the Herd deck. If that's the case, it is. I think E-Plague's actively good. Is Dystopia too slow for this matchup? Probably, right? Let's look at all the things we could bring in theory. Maybe Scrolls, although that seems like kind of clunky. I don't think we want any of these. There's no way we're bringing in 11 cards, right? I think we're going to let the Curse Scrolls go. Probably Dystopias too until I see more about what they're doing. Maybe just Plaguebearer and E-Plagues. Maybe it's just E-Plagues. Do we need Duress? Probably very specifically for their survival, which I'm sure is coming. Maybe we can cut like an amount, like 2 of them. Maybe we can cut a Chainer's Edict. That seems clunky as hell. The Edict effects just seem really bad. Dedict, Shade. That doesn't seem right. Maybe a Rats. I really have no clue what I'm doing here. Let's bring these in and try this out. All right, what do we have here? We have a turn 1 Dark Rit, Cabal Therapy, and Nantuko Shade. And we can check with Bauble. Yeah, this seems good enough. Keep. Wooded Footed. No. Huh. Let's Bauble them. Let's see if they've got something worth hitting. I'm probably still just supposed to hit Survival anyway, but hitting them with the Bauble is still probably the way to go. Forest entered. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Land. Do we Ritual Therapy Nantuko Shade? I think so. Ritual, Cabal Therapy, Survival. They've got a Survival Animal Tani's Acolyte. Okay, so we get the Survival. We're definitely going to put the Shade into play. Are we at all interested in getting the Acolyte as well? I don't think we are. We can just pump out of range. We're just going to pass for now. This was an interesting keep. Oh, that's right. I got to draw off the Bauble too. That's sweet. Probably just a swamp because that's the way it is. A little bit better. Yeah, you've got an Acolyte. So 5 in hand, 4 of them we know are lands. Let's go swamp, combat, attack for 2, threaten to make it 4. And if they don't block, we'll just play another one. Damage. 1, 2, Shade, go. You want to pay that echo cost? They do. Cradle? Or are we just playing that forest out? Cradle. Wirewood, sure. A hippie. Combat. Let's just fire off a couple attacks here. Beep, beep. Well, we've got the waste for Cradle, but their hand contains 2 Gaia's Cradles, so it's like kind of sketch. I'll take a trade if you want to trade, opponent. All right, we'll go Mishra's Factory and a hippie. You may, and we don't know anything about their hand except for 3 lands, so we'll just pass. There are now 2 mystery cards in their hand. 4 mana. Tradewind. Okay, this is a Tradewind survival deck. I didn't clock them as that at all. Let's go. Ooh, I eliminated the wrong card. So their hand is Cradle Forest something. Let's send in the idiots. They block the hippie. Do we pump? I think we definitely pump. Pump once, pump twice. Bring you to 10. Let's play out a... Do we want to Wasteland that Yavimaya Coast, I wonder? That way they can't draw a second trade wind isn't out. I actually don't hate that. Let's do that. Wasteland, pop your Yavimaya Coast. I know you have a second Cradle, so they find an Acolyte. That's not great. 3 mana. Compost, that's not good for us. That attack didn't make a lot of sense to me. They could have activated their trade wind. Now they cannot. We only have 5 in the bin, so we can't activate Cabal Pit here. Would ban, this is Dance Gavin Dance, bro. This album is Downtown Battle Mountain 2. Johnny Craig is on vocals for this one. Mr. I'll sell you a fake laptop himself. So what are we doing here? I'm really at a loss as to what we're supposed to be doing here. I think this untaps any creature. Oh wait, no, this still doesn't work. No, they just can't activate this trade wind. Because if they return the Multanis, they still can't activate the trade wind rider. Weird. Combat. Perhaps I was supposed to play Factory and get in the Factory as well. In fact, I almost certainly was. But let's see where this takes us. Trade wind there. Multanis on the Nantuko. Would I trade for Multanis here? I would because I need to get Threshold, I think. They bounce. Okay. Damage. And then we can Therapy the Multanis Acolyte. Would we sack to do that? Is it just a Factory? Let's go activate Factory to itself. Flashback Therapy, target you. Let's hit your Acolyte. They've got Acolyte, Granger, Squee, Cradle. So now they've got Squee, Granger, Cradle. Let's go Factory, Hippie, and ship the turn. I think this game would have been winnable if I had played this very tight. But I can think of a few tiny mistakes I've made so far that are definitely building up. Playing the Squee would be so stupid here. Just play your Granger. GG's earlier. I was on Dr. Teeth. Good games, buddy. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Granger makes sense here. I wonder if they have a island in their deck. We'll probably find out right now if they do. They do. They do have an island. Interesting. So their hand still contains Cradle plus Squee. They made the mistake of attacking with Wirewood last turn. Don't know why they did that. It's a Dark Writ, which is going to draw them a card off the compost. All right, combat. I think we got to send everything. All right, are we bouncing anything? Or blocking with the Granger? I think they have to keep their creatures. I'm going to just trade this if they let it go. Yeah, it looks like they're going for a bounce here. They are going for a bounce, so that happens. And then we can trade here. And we need to trade because I want my Nantuko Shade in the graveyard, right? So we will go to damage. Damn, they bounced it. That's tough. All right, then we'll go. Can I keep holding the Cabal Pit? I don't think so, but here we go. Here's a hippie. And then I think we need to keep this Cabal Pit a secret. Ugh, this is such a hard spot to play from. Are you planning on going to Eternal Weekend and Pit? No, I am not. And also, what do you think would be better as an all-around deck? Blue-Eye Control, Burning Control, or Dr. Teeth? If you're asking me what I think the best deck out of those is for a wide metagame, I'm always going to say Standstill is the deck I would pick. All right, I think at this point, we are just grinding our face into a trade wind rider. So we're going to go to sideboard. And I think that potentially Dystopia is maybe even better than Engineered Plague. Plaguebearer also might just be like medium. Cut here, cut here. We're going to at least 2 Dystopias. I think I want more, though. I have no clue. I'm going to submit this. We'll see what happens. All right, I'll be on the play. What do we have here? We've got a land, uncastable Shade, uncastable Hippie, and a Smother with a Bauble. I don't think this takes us anywhere. No, we're going to mulligan this. This hand contains Therapy, Rat, Shade, Okay, we're keeping this. I think we have to go land, Therapy, Rats as a combo. Specter's all upside. I really like the Plague. So it's either Shade or Specter. No, the Cabal Pit wouldn't have killed anything. I just didn't want them to know I was on Cabal Pit. Because that, like, if I play the Cabal Pit, it becomes very easy for them to, like, make sure I never get Threshold. Just by not trading, they can use their Wirewood to bounce stuff. I think we're going to pitch. We definitely want to get to 3. But if we don't, we can kind of, we'll pitch the Hippie. It feels wrong, but you know what? I think it is wrong. No, we'll pitch the Shade. Swamp, tap, Cabal, survival. Do we hit? We do, we hit. There's a compost as well. All right, you may go. Do we draw a dork? They have a dork. We already knew about it. It's Birch Lore. That's fine. Another plague. We better draw that land, huh? Ravenous Rats. They probably pitch Squee, but then we can like flashback hit their compost. Oh, they hit Genesis, sure. All right, let's Cabal Therapy, sacking the rats, and let's hit compost. So compost, Squee, 2 lands, got it. So this is their hand. Now they have a Genesis, but if we can get to our 3rd land or a Dark Rit and get an E-Plague in play, we're starting to feel pretty good. Wooded Foothills. They're fetching, so they clearly found something to cast. Findhorn, come on, deck. You need to draw it, and you need to draw it now. Let's go. Engineer Plague. Elf. You can go. All right, Hippie, do your thing. You got a land. You've got a what? Squee? Sure. Draw Dystopia? Solid. Specter. Go. You gonna get back your Birch Lore? I don't think you are. Yavamaikos, and I know you have a City of Brass in hand. Okay. Okay. Ravenous Rats. Combat. Attack you for 2. And then we don't want to play Engineer Plague on Goblin because I like that they have a Goblin in play. Do I want a Rats? I really prefer they didn't draw Trade Wind. I think we're just gonna chill. You've drawn and playing a forest. Cool. I kind of like to draw like another Hippie or a Nantuko Shade. I'll take a Swamp because that opens up Graveborn Muse as a hot top deck. Attack for 2. And you may go. Do you want to Genesis back your Genesis? No. Tap for green, survival. That's pretty good. I'm going to Dystopia that, though. Pretty bad top deck. Let's just cast Dystopia, go to combat, get in there for 2, and then ship it. They sack the survival to the Dystopia. Did you find anything worth playing? Playing that Squee out was a mistake. I don't think they should have done that. Another survival does literally nothing. It's just going to get sacked to Dystopia. But I guess holding it does nothing, too. I will pay the life. All right, here's another Swamp, I guess. At some point, we'll draw something worth doing. I guess we just play the Rats now just to have like a body in play. That said, I can actually hold the Rats if they ever decide to buy back their Genesis. Then I can get both things. I think they should have bought Birch Lore 6 turns ago and morphed it. Probably. I always forget that Birch Lore has morph. Oh, I think, did they do it? No, they didn't. They just took a natural draw step. 1, 2, 3. No Trade Wind, please. Probably unironically can't beat that. Red. Anger? Well, now we're playing the Ravenous Rats just as a blocker, I guess. All right, I will pay the life. Will I? No, I think I just let this go now. I am being raced. Ravenous Rats number 2, combat, attack, bring you to 9, 1, 2, Ravenous Rats. I think I'll hold the other one, or do I play E-Plague on Incarnation? No, I don't think so. We just pass. They draw a land. Attackers get in for 3. I mean, I'll also get in for 3. My clock's faster. End step, my go. Shade, hello. Attack with my dudes. Bring you to 6. 1, 2, Nantuko Shade. At this point, do I just play the Rats out? Let's see if they buy back with Genesis. They'll have 2 in hand. I've got no clue. I haven't played it yet, so out of embarrassment, I think I'll hold it. I think I was supposed to play that like 20 turns ago, though. They do not buy back the Birch Lore Rangers. Attackers, they don't. End step, removal spell kills here, I guess. Cabal Pit does not kill. I don't know, man. It feels like E-Plague on Goblins so they can't keep blocking with Squee. Attack with both of these. Beat up their anger and just force them to have it every turn. Cabal Pit. 1, 2, 3. E-Plague. Goblin. Combat. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have to block here. I should have attacked here. That was free. That was a free point of damage. All right, pump. Their creatures all have haste. I have a blocker, I guess. Go ahead. What did they pitch? A priest, sure. Yeah, I messed this game up in 20 different ways, you guys. They're going to get Sweet back, but luckily that doesn't matter because there's an E-Plague on Goblin, so it's not like they can play it. 1, 2, 3. Did you find Trade Wind? Yeah, you're dead anyway, right? I attack with everything. You have to block here. You take 3. All right, we get there. We misplayed our way into it, but we found a way to win. Let's get into round 4. Do not do what I did. You should have played that. I should have played that rat super early. Instead of trying to play this weird game that I don't even think mattered. We're like, oh, if they buy back with Genesis, I can hellbend them again. Why does that matter? They just buy it back again with Genesis the next turn. I probably lost like 4 points of damage by not playing it. We lost later than we won later than we should have. So don't do as I do as I say. All right, Spartano is the opponent, and we are on the draw. This hand contains Swamp, Duress, Edict, and 2 cards that could be anything. Do we mulligan this? I've got Duress and a removal spell. I think I'm going to keep this since I got 2 redraws. Oh yeah, Max the Ripper's a killer. Goblin's aficionado. All right, Spartano, what are you on? Wait, is this my same opponent from last round? Findhorn Elves, sure. All right, Swamp, Duress, you please have a survival. I think this is my last run opponent. They do have a survival. We're gonna have to go Bauble. What do we know? We know these. Bauble, Bauble, go. Gaia's Cradle, tap 1, 2, 3. Tanglewire. What if I hold these up next turn? No response. I'll tap all my baubles. Duress, Factory, go. So they can't trade win me. So we're kind of in the market for Cabal Therapy. Another elf, sure. Will I tap to Tanglewire 3? I think I'll go. I don't think this Duress is going to do anything. Let's just tap 1, 2, 3. Ayo, we drew a swamp. So we can go. Do we Edict or do we Nantuko Shade? We can go Edict Duress to try to get them. I think we need to cause them to sack a creature pretty bad here, though. Let's Diabolic Edict you. And it's not like this Duress is improving. They only tap 2 next turn, so if they have survival, they can cast. Let's just try to nab it. It's another Tanglewire. Wow, we actually hit with that? That's crazy. Go. They have a Trade Wind. They have to tap 2, so they can't cast it here. All right, you've got 2 mana. Is it good? It's a survival. That's pretty good. All right, I have to tap how many now? 2? Okay, no response. I'll tap 1, 2, and then that's pretty good here. We'll tap for 1, play Curse Scroll. Tap for 1, 2, play Nantuko Shade, and we will pass the turn. Winter Orb. That's not great. So I only get to untap 1 land at a time. I think I need to do that. I also need to... I already know what's in their hand, but I need to get some redraws here, I think. I was thinking I wouldn't pop those just so I could intentionally, like, keep a low hand size so I could start to use the Curse Scroll, but that Winter Orb is going to cause that to be a problem for me. We'll tap a Urza's Bauble to the thing. Probably was supposed to be a Curse Scroll, though. 2 lands is solid. We will go Swamp, Combat, attack for 2. If they block, we'll pump. If they don't, we won't. Damage. And then they can go. Obviously, the ward making it not super enticing to pump. I wonder what they go for here with the survival. Where they go to get here? Wirewood? They get a squee. Okay. I mean, they're going pretty slow. Tanglewire taps nothing. I know they have a squee. They've got 2 mana to play with. Tap for 1 of them. Pitch that squee. Makes sense. Another green. So they got another Lawnmower Elves. They're going that route. I think I do need to scroll one of them, unfortunately. Probably the on-tap dude. So we'll go to our turn. We're not going to bobble because I really need this Curse Scroll to deliver here. And then we will... Is it better to maintain control over their board? I think so. Let's hit the elves and then name Mishra's Factory. Shoot that down. Then I will tap none. We'll take a draw. It's another swamp. Let's play that out. Let's go to combat. We'll attack for 2. And then I think I'm going to crack both my baubles because now I believe I need raw cards because I need to turn their Gaia's Cradle off, I think. And I need to remove their Findhorn Elves. Wooded Foothills. Okay. Mountain 1. Pitch Squee. What are we going to get for 2? I don't think I can keep Curse Scrolling. I think it's time to pop both baubles. Even though it's not going to give me... Oh, maybe not. Maybe I can just hit the Findhorn Elves. I don't think that's actually that good. I think I need to start like using my extra mana to pump into the Nantuko Shade. Let's go ahead and Bauble you. It's a Tanglewire? Uh-oh. Maybe we need to keep this Bauble around, actually. On tap, this plus Swamp. Trigger draw off the Bauble. Trigger draw for turn. A Therapy, so we can take out the Tanglewire, which is pretty cool. Let's go to combat. Let's attack for 2 damage. And then do we Curse Scroll them or do we Cabal Therapy? I guess we could like Curse Scroll a Findhorn Elves, and that would make it really hard for them to deploy the Tanglewire. This is a weird game. Can I get them to tap their own Winter Orb? That would be crazy. We're definitely playing out this factory. I think I just need to scroll this on-tap Findhorn Elves Cabal Therapy, and then we will pass. And we know they have a Tanglewire and a Squee. Yeah, but if they'll have 3 mana for Wire for sure, but then they'll only untap 1 land, and if they play the Wire, they'll be forced to tap their Winter Orb. And if they tap their Winter Orb, I get a full on tap, and that's super not good for them. Priest of Titania, sure. Tap for 2, we pitch in the Squee, we are. Going to get like a 1-drop. I wonder if we need to like crack this Bauble to try to find Snuff Out. There's a Wirewood, sure. Let's Bauble you for fun. I already know what it is, but I just want to draw a card. Untap the Swamp, draw off the Bauble, draw for turn. Show me some good ones, deck. Darkrit into a Curse Scroll. That's not a good one. Let's do combat. I guess this is really awkward. If I attack them and they block, if I don't pump, they might just take the trade because then my clock's completely removed. And if I do pump, they'll bounce and then I can't deploy a Therapy. Do I need to wait a turn? I think we're just dead here. I'm going to concede. I don't see a way out of that winter orb the way the tempo of this game's going. So what I need to do is just come back with a better plan. I think my edicts are still like pretty bad. I think Duress is like better than I thought it was going to be because they have winter orb as well. I'm fine like trimming A rats. Maybe that's wrong. You can definitely let me know in the comments. Maybe like the first Duress is like okay to cut. Curse Scroll, I definitely don't want to bring in more now that I know they're a winter orb deck. I believe this is my opponent from last round. Is Graveborn Muse a thing? Maybe I can trim down to 1 and like many E-Plagues, maybe 3 E-Plagues, Dystopia. Do I want another Dystopia? Maybe it's like trim a shade for a Dystopia as well. We're on the play. Let's just go with these. Submit. All right, I would like to play first. We have turn 1 scroll into rats. Yeah, we got a Muse. This is fine. Keep. No real disruptive elements, but we've got a hell of a curve. Land, tap, scroll, go. What do we got here? Birchlore, Findhorn. Draw Darkrit. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I can just make a Graveborn right now. Seems fine to me. Darkrit, Graveborn Muse, go. 2 mana for what? A priest? Graveborn plus Curse Scroll doesn't seem too good, but if we can draw enough lands to like play out all the spells we draw, it looks pretty good. Compost is fine. All right, we'll draw 2 therapies. That doesn't help our cause very much. Go to combat. Attack for 3. Damage. Let's go. They missed their land drop is the thing. Yeah, let's just start drawing even more cards. Or do we just Ravenous Rats and slow down on the card draw? Nah, I think we draw more cards. Here's a Withered Wretch. You can go. We find a land. Tap for 1, 2. Naturalize? Yeah, I don't think we were gonna get around to using that anyway, if I'm being honest, so that's okay with me. You're gonna play one of those, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and eat your Naturalize so I can F6. And I'll lose 2, draw 2. All right, there's a Swamp. There's a Urza's Bauble. Here comes a... Do I just play out both my creatures? Do I just go fast? I don't know. I've never been here before. Let's see what it feels like. Attack for 5. You're at 12. Tap for 2. Ravenous Rats you. Trade wind for sure. Here's a Wretch. You may go. Now I'm going to draw 4 cards a turn and lose 3 life. That's a lot. Priest, yes. At your end step, I think I'll Bauble you. Bauble? It's in your hand. Show me a card. It's a deranged tournament. That's spooky. My turn, but I think it does make sense to just let them draw a card to Cabal Therapy the deranged tournament. All right, here's so many cards. Ooh, oh my god, that's fucked up. 1, 2, I don't even need to. I'm just gonna play this engineered plague naming Elf combat full send. Ooh, I was supposed to attack with that factory too. That was the whole point of tapping the way that I tapped. They're at 4. Does anything matter? Can I just like? There's no way they can hermit me. They concede. Okay, great. I don't have to think anymore. Okay, it turns out drawing 4 cards a turn is generally good enough. Someone accidentally put a pangolin for plague once against me. I'm still lost. What? Why? Why though? That's really weird. What creature is a pangolin? Is that a thing? They do have compost. I think Dystopia is still really important now. Maybe we can go without an Nantuko Shade on the draw. Submit. What is this? Darkrit E-Plague with 2 Duresses? Sure. No clock. Who needs it? We'll just stop them from doing things for a little while and we'll draw a creature eventually. Sure, that seems fine. Keep Yavimaya Coast into a Findhorn Elf. Sure. I will not E-Plague. I will simply Duress you. There's 2 survivals. Well, oops. Should have seen that coming. Pass to you. You have a survival. What else do you have that I need to know about? There's no more survivals. You've got Quarian Ranger, Wirewood. Oh, you play the Quarian Ranger. Oh, so you're just playing into this. I guess your plan's to bounce a forest and untap your Findhorn and activate it. But Dystopia. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's so good. Do I even need to Wasteland you? Let's just do this right now. Tap for a black Darkrit, E-Plague. You've bounced a forest. You're going to pitch what? A Wirewood? Sure. Going to grab something. You go to grab a Squee? Absolutely. Is this plague good? I'd like to name Elf. Now, as much as I would like to Wasteland their Yavimaya Coast, I think I need to follow this up immediately with Dystopia next turn. So let's just play a Swamp. Is there a card I don't know about in their hand? They got Forest, Wirewood, Squee. I know everything. Duress doesn't hit. I think we just pass and immediately follow up with Dystopia. And then after that, we'll Wasteland. They pitch Squee to get what? Bird for sure. All right, you've got a bird. Swamp, Dystopia. Go. Sideboard cards. Go. Beat my opponent for me. They sack the bird. Makes sense. They get Squee back. They can keep feeding the survival, but I'll just keep paying for this Dystopia until they find a Naturalize. I will die to my own Dystopia. I don't give a fuck. Pitch Squee. What do we get? Wirewood. You got a Wirewood. All right. I will pay it. Hippie. That'll do. Wasteland you. Hippie. Go. Cast Wirewood. Absolutely. I will pay it. Let's see if they have a target for this Duress? They don't. That's fine with me. Combat, attack for 2. Trigger the hippie. What do we pitch? We pitch the Hermit. So we have Priest, Squee, Wirewood in hand. Looks like. Swamp, you may go. Dystopia, every turn they sacrifice Dystopia, so good versus green versus white, to the tune of Dystopia by Rihanna. You sacrifice your Wirewood, you are. I will continue doing this until you don't let me anymore. Pitch to survival. What are you getting, a birds? Anger, for sure. Okay, so you're going to lose your survival. Withered Wretch off the top, please. No Withered Wretch off the top. Go to combat. I can't get too greedy. I've got so many good sideboard cards in play right now. Attack for 2. Pitch Priest, so there's no more Priest. You get Multanis? Yeah. I guess you can pay 2 mana to draw a card and lose your Multanis. All right, sack your survival, please. You've sacrificed survival, you get squeed back. They play a Multani's Acolyte? Sure, it's in the graveyard. Forest. Do I pay 4 life here? I think I do. Yeah, I'll pay it. Another hippie, that'll do. Attack for 2. You discard a Wall of Roots. 1, 2, 3. Another hippie. Go. All right, I think they've only got 3 in hand now. I will not pay the life this time. And I will draw a card. Go to combat. Have I drawn a swamp every turn for like 6 turns? I can't even get mad at it. All right, discard 2 cards, please. Let one of them not be Squee. There's a Trade Wind. There's a Squee. I guess I can't have it all. You go. All right, we win the match. Now I got to see. It was the same person twice. So it is midnight here, but I do want to finish this league out. I'm getting very tired. I need to have a snack and go to bed, but let's finish the league out. Go to round 5. We found an opponent, and it's Mr. Always Wins. It's not Spartano again, so we're going to play a real game. If it was Spartano again on that same matchup, I just would have conceded. I don't have it in me to do it again. Let's see what we're playing against. Please don't be Sly. Please don't end this on Sly. I just got a 2-3 with Sly. It was very fun, but it was a little heartbreaking. Okay, we've got the Wombo combo of Duress, Cabal Therapy, Ravenous Rats, so we have to keep this, I think. Plus a removal spell. This is pretty good. Duress me. I wonder what they hit. My Duress. Would it be Cabal Therapy, Ravenous Rats? I don't even know. Cabal Therapy, you. It could be Curse Scroll. It could be a good one to hit. Actually, yeah, let's hit. Well, would they have played it on turn 1? It's hard to know. I think we're going to hit Curse Scroll. That card is just too hard to beat once it comes into play. We hit. Nice. All right, so there's a Curse Scroll, land, Cabal Therapy, Wretch, Diabolic Edict, sure, all the things. Therapy, yeah, what do you hit? Smother or Shade? Nantuko Shade, for sure. And there's only one unknown. All right, let's go Swamp, let's go Tap Tap, let's go Ravenous Rats. You discard a card. We hit Bane of the Living, let's Cabal Therapy, you, sacking the rats, and let's hit Diabolic Edict. Or would we rather hit Withered Wretch? No, I think it's Diabolic Edict. That leaves them with just a Wretch. You may go. Tainted Wood. Is there going to be a worm in this matchup in our future? Do they need to hit my Hypnotic Specter? Looks like they do need to hit my Hypnotic Specter. I would like to draw 1 Hypnotic Specter, please. Nantuko Shade, you'll do just fine. 1, 2, Shade, go. You're passing, I like it. Dark Wretch, sure. Activate here. Combat, attack with them both. Pump here. Take 5, go. Mishra's Factory, that's pretty good. Migo, Swamp, activate Factory. Combat, full send. The beats. All right, activate here. Because we are post block, right? Yeah, we're post blockers. Pump, continue. All right, they're at 9. This is going pretty well so far. Another land, not going to help them. I'll take another land off the top. Therapy, yeah, we just activate. Combat, beats. They're going to turn on the factory, I assume. No response. Let's go Dark Writ, smother the factory, pump this thing twice. You want to go to 3, or did you find a removal spell? You didn't. You're at 3. Do you have an out? You have a Withered Wretch. That's not all bad. However, I think your Wretch, yeah, they just concede. I was going to say, their Wretch like has to block Nantuko Shade and it just dies. They take 2. I don't know how they're supposed to win there. All right, so this is like a mirror-esque match, but probably with Tempting Worm. I don't even want to think about. They probably have Call the Herd. Am I playing Dystopia in this matchup for real? What don't I want? I think Curse Scroll's actively good. I think my Duresses are a little bit. Maybe I can chop 2. Maybe I can chop. Maybe Plaguebearer. I'm expecting to see. Yeah, maybe Trim Muse. I'm expecting to see potentially some number of Call the Herds and Tempting Worms. So I think that maybe I'm a little uneasy to bring in the Dystopia. Maybe I'll like split the difference. I'll bring in a Wretch as another way to fight the Call the Herds, but that probably plays too hard into their Curse Scrolls. Maybe just a couple Dystopias. I can see myself getting burnt for that, but we'll see. We'll just bring these in and we'll go. Wait, Snuff Out's actively bad, right? I guess it can hit. Snuff Out is pretty bad, but if they're playing green, like it certainly has targets, right? Maybe we just bring in. Maybe the Muse isn't all bad. No, I think card advantage is good. I think I want to keep the Muse. We're just going to submit this. What do we got here? Dark Writ Hippie or Dark Writ Dystopia? Sure, we'll keep. We'll cost 1 therapy. What are we hitting? Hippie? Duress. I don't have that. I think that Curse Scroll is really good. That said, I'm not passing up a chance to go Dark Writ Hippie. Sorry, Curse Scroll. You're probably getting therapied. Ooh, okay, Edict. So I get my Curse Scroll in play. And there's a Dark Writ. I don't think that does anything here. We'll just go land, tap, Curse Scroll, pass. I could have played Mishra's Factory as well, but I'm a little bit uneasy about the prospect of Wasteland just yet. Third land, tap 3, morph. Ooh, Bane of the Living, sure. Smother's a great top deck here. I guess we'll play the factory out now. We'll go 1, 2, Smother, you go. Another swamp, you got another thing. Graveborn Muse, that's not great for us. Okay, that's cool. Off the top, please, deck. Edict effect. Swamp, you're not an edict effect at all. All right, you may go. This is bad. Their Muse is not good news for us. 1, Cabal Therapy? Sure. Ooh, they're hitting my Dystopia. So maybe they think it's actually good. I'm going to make a weird play here. Activate factory. Diabolic Edict, that happens. Okay. The play here is block and then Dark Writ, Curse Scroll, the Graveborn Muse. End step, my go. Untap, draw it. Factory is not bad. I can try to set up the same play again. Although they're drawing 2 cards a turn, which is not good for us. Curse Scroll should deal 3 damage. A factory. Attackers. All right, they don't have it this time. End step. Let's just Curse Scroll them. Name Dark Writ. Does it work? It does. Next turn. Take a draw. Ooh, Chainers. Land? Is this newly controlled? It is. 1, 2. Oh, you know what? That doesn't work though, right? No, it does. It does. Chainer's Edict, you. All right, they just sack their Graveborn Muse, which is great. Obviously, they don't activate their factory because I can just Curse Scroll it in response, which is quite good for us. Is this newly controlled as well? It's not. We'll just pass. Chainer's Edict. This is a matchup where it's actually really good. Tainted Wood. You got a worm? A hippie? For sure. Curse Scroll Supremacy. Dark Writ. Next turn, we draw. It's a swamp. I play a swamp. I don't think I'm interested in tangoing with that factory. I'm just going to pass. 1, 2. Withered Wretch? For sure. I mean, if you're just going to keep feeding me. Feels so weird they played hippie into a Curse Scroll. Yeah, they also did the same thing with the Withered Wretch. I don't know. You're going to get my Chainer's Edict, and that's reasonable. Yeah, they're just going to eat as much as they can. Dark Writ. Dead dude, untap, draw. My own Withered Wretch is pretty neat. Do you have anything in the graveyard worth hitting? You do. Where's that Cabal Therapy? Adios. And I will just hold up the Dark Writ situation. 3. Hippie? Okay. He's continuing to do the thing. Curse Scroll your hippie. This Curse Scroll is just running this entire game. This Curse Scroll says, keep showing your opponent Dark Ritual and they probably can't win. Untap, draw, Nantuko Shade. Combat. I think I will attack now. Factory's here. I'll take a trade. Don't make the mistake of humping your factory. That would be goofy. Okay, Curse Scroll. Wait. Cancel. Activate Dark Writ. Curse Scroll factory. Naming Nantuko Shade. And I get to keep my Withered Wretch. This whole line of play is so weird to me. Activate. Let's grab. Actually, I'm going to be hellbent. I don't need to grab shit. Never mind. No, wait, I do because I can't spend my scroll right now. Yeah, we activate. We hit. They are playing very badly. For a handle like Mr. Always Wins, these are some weird plays. Let's eat that. Let's tap 2. I just played bad too, actually. I should have used a colorless. So my Shade doesn't randomly just die to them top deck and Curse Scroll. But whatever, we're here. All right. They concede. I guess the Moneyball Black deck is better than the Black Splash Green deck. And I don't think we ever saw a single green card. I'm not going to give some huge closing notes on this. It's a 3-2. We probably could have done quite a bit better with some reps on this deck. This is pretty far out of my wheelhouse of decks that I like to play. It feels very, very strong. It feels like a deck that's worth really going deep on. The Baubles, I don't have a big opinion on. That said, I haven't played that much Moneyball Black without Baubles, so I don't have a good, I'm not Grant Fly. I can't give you all of the deets on how I feel. What I can say is this list top 8 at Lobstercon, and that's a big deal. That is a huge tournament for this deck to top 8. The pilot did a phenomenal job. They played very well. I played kind of so-so in this league. Would I recommend it? I would say so. I think this list is really sweet. I think the big contention point is, do you actually want Urza's Bauble? I don't actually know, because this deck is actually cutting on some of its removal in order to play those Baubles, but it's also playing 1 less land. There's a Cabal Pit. It's really interesting. I liked the sideboard. I never know when it's correct to bring in all your Dystopias or all your engineered plagues. This is hard to figure out what to cut. So if there's a primer, I'd recommend going to read it, but that's all I have for you today. So thank you so much for watching. As always, I will see you next time.